Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome to Unit Lost. I'm Sarlosa and today we're going to take a little look-see at a game called Runners, which I mistakenly initially pronounced as Runners, but believe you me, it is Runners because the game, well, it's based around runes and stuff. So what the hell actually is this? Well, this is being kind of marketed as Gauntlet meets Binding of Isaac, so that should probably tell you all you need to know. But in case it doesn't, I'm going to kind of just break it down just a little bit more. So this is what they say. Runners is a top-down roguelike dungeon shooter where you explore a vast underground labyrinth and face fierce monsters and bosses. As the game advances further into the dungeon, you will gather runes, which will be used to combine into 285 unique spells. Discovering new spells will unlock their... Blah, 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 blah. That's basically it, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I've been through the tutorial, and I've kind of got the very basics down, but I haven't yet actually loaded up into the game. However, I want to show you this first, because this will kind of give you a bit of a... I guess a bit of insight into the whole rune system. So, you can see my little guy down the bottom right-hand corner, like down here, casting his spells, okay? So it shows you what the spell does. It tells you all about the different spell, or the rune, even. It's not... Well, I guess it is a spell that's been made with the runes. These are runes, actually. So, let's get this, you know... Let's do it right, ladies and gentlemen. So, for example, a speed rune, okay, can translate into a kinetic bolt, which is a very fast firing attack. Did you see how fast it attacks? Whereas corruption, you can see that's a much slower attack, but it does add a debuff, and that would be a dark rune, okay? Now, through picking up various runes, we can produce various spells, and I'll show you this when we get into the game. We can actually, like, enhance the spells in all kinds of different ways. It's pretty good. Even based off just what I've done in the tutorial, it's pretty damn good. So we're going to go in, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go into the adventure mode, and we'll play it on Wimpy. Okay, so it looks like it wants us to select a passive ability. Now, I do know you get passive abilities when you level up, and hopefully we'll level up so we'll be able to shut it off. So, okay, so humans, well, +5 to all stats, okay. Sturdy Buddy, okay, rune level, but -2 to all stats. Green Fury, okay, +1 for every 2, okay, so it's like a orc berserker kind of mode. Defense is increased by 5% per second. Defense caps out. If taking damage will reset the defense bonus. I'll tell you what, let me just quickly skip through these and see if we can find, like, ooh, he looks quite nice. Well, you know what? Should we go? We'll go totally standard. We'll go human. What can I say? So we'll take that as our passive. Now we need to select our class. Now, what have we got? A paladin, a swamp mummy, a mystic, a ranger. There seems to be a lot to choose from, but from what I've just done in the tutorial, I don't think it necessarily matters because we can really customize our class. Obviously, it's gonna have a little bit of an impact when we first start the game, but it's not the be-all and end-all sort of thing. So I'm going to be I want to be a wizard, a rogue magus. Let's be one of these. Fires 2 current spells with no cooldown. That actually sounds pretty good. Okay, now select starting spell. So if he, well, okay. So based off this, I think Kindle does quite a bit of damage, but I know Kinetic Bolt is a really fast-firing attack, so I'm going to take that as my spell. There is the random option as well, which is pretty good, because obviously, like I said, this is roguelike, and, you know, that's where a lot of the attraction comes from. So yes, I want to start as a Rogue Magus with Blessing of the Human. Floor 1. Okay. So yeah, looks very much... What's this? Enemy bullets 10% bigger. Okay, so very much like Binding of Isaac. Okay, so we're going to run through random rooms. There's going to be random things in the rooms. There's stuff like this, which are destructible objects. So we'll smash these in, because you never know what could be inside them. And I'll just show you this, actually. So this is kind of how you produce spells, okay? So we have no runes at the moment, but hopefully we'll collect some. And using the runes, we can put them into the combiner to make new spells. These are kind of like the combine, I guess, fuel that we need for the amount of runes. So if we're going to use 2 runes, we need like a double combiner. If we want to use 3, we need the triple combiner, but we obviously don't have any of them. But a single rune can just be used to turn itself into a single spell. Like Kinetic Bolt is just 1 speed rune, okay? You with me, ladies and gentlemen? You with me? Let's do it. Okay, let's go and see. Oh, no, hang on. Let's smash the rest of this stuff up. Okay, nothing. Oh, it's nice to see the rooms are different sizes. Oh, yeah. Now, this kind of particle effect coming out of the door signifies what's in the room. Like, I think if it's red, it can be bad. If it's green, you know, there might be something else going on. I can't remember what they actually relate to, but I'm guessing that white is nothing that bad. Or maybe it is. Okay, so, yeah. Now, you can see why I've selected Kinetic Strike, or Kinetic, whatever the hell this is. Oh, God. Because it's really fast firing, and I can kind of just... Oh! You can pause the game as well. So, the reason for pausing the game is... Up the top right here, we've got a bar, which will show a lot of effects on us as we progress. It did in the tutorial, so I'm guessing this is going to happen in the game. So, obviously, a natural increase. Okay, so the white particle effect on the door was signifying the room aura increases cooldowns by 5%. So this means I'm going to fire my spells faster, which is, you know, I guess pretty good. But as you can see, there's a lot of monsters in the room. But the fact you can pause the game, you know, kind of like an FTL vibe going on. You can pause the game and then kind of look at your options, see what effects you've got on yourself, maybe change your spells over to make something a little bit more effective, I guess. But obviously at the moment we don't have anything. We've only got one spell, so we're just going to keep firing away until we kill all of these guys. Oh, yes. So obviously it is the start of the game, so they're not firing any projectiles back at me, so it's pretty much just roll around in a circle and just keep firing until everything's dead sort of thing going on. Maybe I'll go a little bit slower. Yeah. So this Kinetic Strike obviously doesn't do that much. Oh, hello. Is that my... That might be my mage thing, you know. My Rogue Magus ability? I'm not sure. Can you see the gold rat? Or the rat with like the golden thing on him? He is a champion. Now, these can be random, okay? And it gives him some sort of a special effect. They can have more health. They can have, you know, whatever. I think that's a rune. Okay. Shock rune. All right. And that's another rune as well. Dark rune. Okay. And a fire rune. Okay. So we've done pretty well. I'm just going to blow the rest of the room up just in case there's anything else in here. Oh, okay. So that's a rat nest. Okay. So they're enemy spawners, which I think we're going to have to take out. It looks like they only spawn there when I attack, so... Although I'm guessing in later areas and levels and floors and such, they won't. Okay, so they're just health. You know, they just bring back your health. So, we have runes. This is kind of the whole thing of the game. So, I've got a fire rune. I don't have any combiners, right? So, I can probably only just, yeah, produce the basic spells. But you can see that's doing 3 damage, okay? That only does 2.5 damage. Yeah? So, this is actually a better damage related, you know, a better damage spell. I'm going to take it, and I'm going to put it in my hotkey. We'll see what we get through this. So this is like a debuff. So you know what? I'm going to produce that, and we're going to take that as our secondary attack. You know what? Yeah. So the other, I'm just trying to think if I can. I'm just going to try and do this. No. So this is a energized shock rune of the elephant. Okay. You can see it's got plus 5%. Bullet size and minus 5% cooldown. Now I think this means that this will upgrade that type of rune, but obviously we don't have a spell from that type of rune anyway, so I don't think we can do anything with it. Or we could turn it into its own little spell. Yeah, you know what, let's turn it into its own spell. Okay. I think we'll get the updated, like, they're kind of like enhancements to the spells you can get. Okay, so you can see I had a cooldown as well. Can you see the cooldown? Whenever you change your spells, you do get a quick cooldown. So if I'm running around in combat, for example, then I'm like, oh god. Then I'm like, yeah, I want to change my spells. It's going to actually give me a cooldown. So, okay, so this is my debuff, which I'm going to keep. Actually, you know what? Actually, you know what? I am going to change over to a higher. You see the cooldown? Okay, so I've got fire, so this is higher damage. Oh. Christ. Okay, so if I maybe spam some of this out, debuff these guys. Looks like we've got a couple of range guys who are actually made of fire, it looks like, so that's probably a really bad move. So I would imagine fire attacks do less damage. But it's not really to worry about because there is health in the previous room, which I presume we can go back and get. And actually, this is giving them a cooldown time. This is actually pretty good for these guys who are casting spells at me. Ooh, I think I picked up a speed rune. So I might be able to enhance my kinetic strike. Ooh. Okay. Well, that's kind of interesting. I'm kind of firing both at the same time there. Well, I'm not. I'm like firing them intermittently, I think. I don't think I'm firing at the same time. Or maybe that was the Magus' his ability. I'm not sure. That's pretty funky. That, though, is the way down to the next level. But we have got a rune, okay. We've got a speed rune. Now, I think... No. Where is it? Yeah. Okay, so I've just leveled up that attack by... I've put the speed rune into kinetic bolt, so I've made kinetic bolt slightly more powerful. You can see it's got a rune level, speed 1, whereas these obviously don't. Well, the speed rune level has gone up +1. Now, obviously, we'll find more of that as we go through, but I'm going to just go back and collect the health, because we don't really want to die. And I'm not going to go down to the next level just yet. We're going to go check another area out. Oh, God. I seem to have like a random lightning proc ability or something on the go. Okay. Oh, is that like a... That looks like a brain. Die, you filthy brain. Okay. We'll check out Beastery as well in a moment. Okay, so... I presume this is going to... Yeah, it's going to tell us about the enemies. So, that's a novice speed mage, okay? So... Yeah, he was casting Kinetic Strike at us pretty much. This is a novice water mage, so he's going to cast basic spells. That is a rat nest, which obviously spawns rats. That's a rat. And that is a hermit, a helpless man who has become one with the rats. Oh dear. Oh, but he buffs the rats, which is pretty interesting, so we need to kill him first. And a burrower, which is a sneaky creature which moves fast and doesn't work. And that's a floating brain. I knew it was a brain. Disrupts focus, apparently, when we go near the brain. Crazy. Crazy. Alright, looks like this is these are kind of like item rooms, I guess, like to replenish your health and stuff. It's always a good idea to break all of the stuff because, as it pointed out in the tutorial, you will get runes. Like, I mean, it's still random, obviously, because it's well, it's random. What can I say? So you do need to destroy everything because you never know what will be there. I wonder who these guys are. They're not water mages, I don't think. They're kind of a peachy colour. Peachy. Oh, they might be necromancers. Maybe. Oh, hello. Oh, okay. So those skeletons, we have to actually take them down and then run across them, run across the bone piles to smash them to pieces. Pretty interesting. So I want to see who this guy is. A mind mage. Good God. Now this is a room with a different effect. So we can see the room at the moment increases bullet duration. Decreases by 10% actually. This room, let's just check what this does. Oh, okay. This is an event. So this is something where when I approach this, it will do something. Okay. I think I have to touch it. Yeah. Oh God. Okay, so we need to kill wisps apparently. No, we don't. We need to protect the wisps. Oh, we're not doing a very good job. We're not doing a very good job. Maybe we should change our spells out. Let's change that for that. We'll change that for that. This is a bit risky because we've got 5-second cooldown. But this is higher damage, close range, faster damage. No! So we've risked it. I'm absolutely lost. But can you see how much I'm like... yeah, oh God. That was bad. I should have just maybe pressed on with my build I had. It looks like I can't actually fire my fireball as well as doing this. Because these two are so fast firing. I don't know, maybe I can. But definitely holding down the left and right mouse button is making this pretty damn... Ooh, more runes. I feel like I'm putting out a shed load of damage. Well, putting out a lot of hits. But it seems to be the way forward with this guy. I mean, maybe it's different for other classes and stuff. I don't know. But what we're going to do anyway is... Well, we'll crack this just to see what's in there. What runes did we get? Ooh. Chaos Bolt. Water rune, and we've got other runes. Well, we'll keep them, because obviously, you know, you can keep runes. You can destroy them, though. I mean, if I chuck a rune into the hole there, it will destroy the rune, I believe. Yeah. So maybe I don't... Like, maybe that's just a way of clearing up your inventory if it gets a bit too clogged up. But I am liking the look of this game, guys. I am liking the look of this. Obviously, you can see the strong kind of Isaac of binding? What? Binding of Isaac. Ooh, we get to select a bonus, actually. But you can see the strong similarities. And obviously, the way that they say it, you know, it's inspired by Gauntlet as well. It kind of does look like Gauntlet. So I don't know. I'll take a double combiner. Because I think that's going to allow us to maybe make a fancy spell. Let's find out. Yeah, so we've got one double combiner. So if we go for this, we don't know what this is going to give us. Because it doesn't have a name. But it looks like it's got an AoE attack. Or not. Ooh, I don't know what's happening. Let's do it anyway. Let's combine these. Let's go. Mud slide. Ooh, this is like a big AoE thing. This looks pretty good. Okay, let's put that in the storage slot. See, I don't think you can have that many spells as well. Like, you can't just store spells up. You do have to throw them away, which is that there. So if I want another spell now, I'm gonna have to get rid of a spell. But like these are only low-level spells, so I guess it really doesn't matter. But that's pretty interesting now. So now I've got a really fast attack on this, and I have like an AoE attack of some description. Yeah. Which I don't think affects me. No, it doesn't affect me. No. Pretty interesting. But, I mean, hopefully, guys, you can see the kind of scope that is available with this game. I mean, if you keep building different spells and stuff, that's where a lot of the replayability is going to come from. I know there'll probably be the build and stuff like that. You know, these are the best items to use, or the best rune combinations and stuff. But that's part of the fun of the game, I guess, working out what's going to work for you. I think this is a pretty damn good game. Yeah, I mean, hopefully you guys agree. Let me know what you think in the comments below, guys. So this has been a look-see at Rune. Good God, I want to call it Runners. It's not called Runners, but my brain is telling me that is Runners, but it's not. Runers, which is a well, yeah, which is what this is. Good Lord, somebody's making a right rancid sound as they're dying. And I do believe this will be available on Steam on the 2nd of September. Because this is a preview copy that we have. Alright guys, I've been Salo, so this is Unit Lost. If you love this stuff, then subscribe to the channel, all the rest of that stuff. And I'll catch you next time, people. Toodaloo.